Welcome back to another cooking video. I'm Chef Devaux, and today before we get started, I just want to thank everybody who subscribed to me because I recently came over 1 million subscribers and YouTube sent me a golden plaque. And I'm very excited about it and very thankful to everybody who subscribed. Now, moving on with this video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a spicy duck kimchi sushi roll. Now recently me and a friend, a cook, we were playing around, we were trying to make some interesting gyoza recipes, and we stumbled upon this mix with duck that I thought would be very good inside a sushi roll. And I gave it a try and it was really nice. So I'm going to show you today how to make that. And I don't know about you, but I've been to a lot of sushi restaurants and I've never seen a duck sushi roll on the menu. So this might be a world first. I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed creating this. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. Okay, let's start off by cooking our duck confit. Just take an oven tray, add your prepared duck confit onto the oven tray. Now you can also get in cans and you can also make it yourself out of raw duck, but it's really difficult in most places in the world to get fresh duck. Now place it into the oven at about 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to prepare our vegetables. So here I've got a little bit of red bell pepper. I'm just going to break down and then just dice it up. So to do that, I'm just going to slice it, remove that inside layer there. Okay. And then I'm going to slice it into long slices and then dice it. Now I'm cutting on the slick side, but if you have a blunt knife, you should cut on the other side. Mine's super sharp, it'll slice straight through. Okay, so here I've sliced it into julienne and then I'm going to dice it just like this. A little rough chop will do. Place it into a bowl for later. Now let's do the same with green bell pepper. So here I'm just going to remove the core and then just break it down in long strips and then dice it into a rough chop like that. Okay, now for red onion, we're just going to slice it in half, leave the back end on, then remove the skin. Once you've done that, I like to use the back of the knife just to slice some slices into it before I chop it. This way it's just easier since it's just the way you're using the knife already. Now, I'm just going to dice it into a rough dice. And then again, we're just going to place this into a bowl for later. Now, your duck is finished. It should look like this, nice and roasty toasty. Take 2 forks and just strip it off the bone. And once you've stripped it off the bone, then you're going to want to shred it with the fork. So you want to spread across like this and just try to break it down to little bits. Once we've got it shredded enough, then we can start building our little mix. So we're going to take 2 tablespoons of the green bell peppers, followed by 2 tablespoons of the red bell peppers, and you guessed it, 2 tablespoons of the red onions. Now I'm going to add a little bit of kimchi. This is a fermented chili paste. 1 tablespoon for mildly spicy, 2 tablespoons for a little bit more spicy, depends how you want it. Then 2 tablespoons of kewpie mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Now I'm going to add a little bit of 5 spice. This is an Asian kind of spice mix you can find in most Asian stores. If you want, put half a tablespoon if you want it less spicy and 1 whole tablespoon for a little bit more spicy. I like it a little bit more spicy for myself. Okay, mix that and you can use this with a lot of things. You can make sandwiches or sushi rolls or canapes. Anyway, moving on to the rice. Okay, so here I've got my rice, I'm just seasoning it. I'm not showing you how to make the rice in this video, but you can look on my channel for other videos how to make sushi rice or on my website, makesushi.com, for how to make sushi rice. Here I'm just showing you how to season it basically. We're just adding a vinegar seasoned mix to the rice when it's hot and just spreading it out so it can cool down. Take 100 grams of that cooked and seasoned sushi rice, place it on half a nori sheet and spread it out nice and gently, leaving a little gap at the side closest to you. And then once it's nice and spread out, you're going to flip this over. Now we're going to take some of that mix. Now because it's spicy, I don't want to add any wasabi to the sushi roll, but make sure to add a little bit of this mix and not to overfill it because otherwise it won't close. So once you've got the right amount, just curl over the mat and try to close it. And then push forward and roll over to close it more, and then press again and push forward again and roll and press. And there we go, we formed our sushi roll. Bring it to the side and just tuck in the edge, and then bring it to the other side and tuck in that other edge. Okay, so our sushi roll is basically done. And now to top the sushi roll, I'm going to take an avocado and slice it in half, just like this. And then I'm gonna remove the skin. So for that, I'm just gonna peel it off with my thumb, trying to keep the green flesh part of the avocado in one piece. After you've done that, you're gonna want to slice it with a very sharp knife into very, very thin slices, about 1 millimeter thick. And when you get to the end, you can push it all forward like this and fan it out onto the cutting board. And now if you want to make it a bit more pretty, you can tuck off the edges, so cut off a little bit from both sides. This makes it a little bit more aesthetically pretty. Okay, once you've done that, you can slide your knife underneath it and place it on top of your sushi roll. Add a little bit of cling film and press that down so that it's nice and firm when you cut it, that it doesn't fall off. Now take your knife and cut the sushi roll in half, then in quarters, and then those quarters into eighths. And this way you get 8 pieces of equal sushi, and they're all nice and even. Now in between each cut, you should wet your knife so it doesn't drag too much. Now refirm it and take that cling film off. And now we can start plating our sushi roll. So here I've got a beautiful sushi plate. I'll link it in the description so you can get the same one. And I'm just placing here 4 pieces of sushi just to show you. And I'm going to top it with a little bit of decorative garnish, the same as what we've got inside. So we've got some green bell peppers. I'm going to drop a little bit of diced green bell pepper on top of each one. Don't worry if it falls off the sushi roll. It adds a little bit something more interesting to the plate than just having it all clean. And here I'm adding a little bit of the red bell peppers. Just keep dropping it on until some of it stays on top of the sushi rolls. And then I'm going to add a couple of little toasted sesame seeds and a little bit of pickled ginger. And then you can enjoy this sushi roll with a little bit of soy sauce. Okay, thank you very much for watching how to make this duck sushi roll. I hope you give this a try at home and let me know how it is in the comment section below. And one last thing, I guess, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it. Oh no, wait, the last thing is thank you again to everybody who got me to 1 million subscribers. It's just amazing that 1 million people enjoyed what I do and subscribe to it. It's very flattering and humbling and just awesome in so many ways, and it's gonna fuel me to make way more videos. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.